Ooh, hello everyone. Sorry, I was a wee bit late. It was an exciting evening around these parts. Thank you for joining me. This is the March version of Creatively Connected with CardNMum. This is a once a month fun little get together where I give you some measurements and then we make a card together. This month we are going to be using a new stamp set that just came out with the online exclusives from Stamping Up this month. It is called Filled with Sweetness. It's a bundle. It's part of the Homemade Sweetness collection. I love it. I always forget. Oh, I see you. Hey, Andrea. If you are here, please say hi so I know who's taking a peek. I am using new equipment tonight, so I hope I'm not awful. It'll be okay. It's just a live, right? Right. So we're going to be using this part of this sweet collection. So it consists of this bundle, and then it has some really, I don't think I'm using this in the card tonight, but I'm just showing you, some really cute Misty Moonlight, aka my favorite blue ribbon. Nice little checked ribbon. I'm happy you made it too, Andrea. Then we have some of these really cute little strawberries, and then some matte, they're kind of like foamy dots. Those are fun. And then the paper, I think, is the real star of the show. Let me show you some of these designs. They're double-sided, so you get 6 designs, 2 sheets of each in the pack. So you have some fruit, blue. You have these really cute jars. These are so nice for fussy cutting. Some strawberry slush. And then you have like these little jars. And this awesome loose leaf. Love it. Because I like paper, in case you didn't know. Some floral and strawberry slush there. These cute little ladybugs. Some gingham. And then some upside down hearts. And some spoons, because part of this collection is a little die cut that you could make a spoon sticking out of the jar. So Jen, why am I showing you all this? I did want to let you know I'm using this tonight to make the card, but it is also the products featured in my CardNMum to Go class for March. Registration for that is open until Sunday. That link is in the comment. And that is basically, you're going to get enough supplies to make 10 projects, and you're also going to get a full pack of the 12 by 12 paper, as well as the sticker sheet. So you'll be getting a whole pack of paper and this nice sticker sheet that goes with it. These are usually made for scrapbooking, but I mean, you can use these other little guys for whatever you want. So you'll get this, you'll get a whole roll of ribbon, a whole pack of embellishments, and then enough paper supplies to make 10 projects. And some of these projects are this cute little, it's not full because I think my kids got into it, this cute little treat box with a window sheet, so you can see your sweets in there. Then we have these cute little thank you cards. The tutorial you'll make 4 of these, and then we'll make a box to put them in. So that's kind of fun. Here's another card, kind of a fun fold. And then, where's my favorite card? This is my favorite card. It's not the one we're making tonight, but ready? Ooh! How easily I am entertained. Yeah, so that's a fun one. But again, so that link is down there. The price for the class is $50. That includes shipping. And there's also an option to just buy the tutorials, as there is also an option to, hey Bernadette, also an option to add on the bundle. Okay, so there's that, and there's also one other thing I wanted to show you. I treated myself to some expedited shipping. Stamping Up came out with some new kits yesterday. They're very nice, but this one just very excited about. There's really nothing to do with it. It's 3 clipboards And I put the link in my comment. So the kits that they came out with, one is a card kit, the other is like a memory keeping kit, or just a project like a decor, and you can definitely just display them on here. And it has a little easel, and they're really nice. I mean, they're not wood, but they're nice. I mean, this is definitely like not the wood you would find in a cheap like Pontiac. It would definitely be like a Lincoln wood grain, fake wood. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that link is down there if you just want something to put on your desk to display all your projects. I know I always struggle with displays for my projects. This is great. I'm bringing them to work. I'm showing off all my cards. Okay. All right. So that is the business keeping part of things. I just threw those on the floor. Let's get crafting. Okay. I hope you can see this. A little crooked. Now I know what you're talking about, Andrea, when you're like, whew, where am I displaying stuff? Maybe my camera's crooked. Okay. So there's that. These are the measurements that I had posted a while ago, as in this past weekend. And you're going to need a piece of cardstock. That is a basic A2 fold, 8.5 by 5.5. And then you're going to need a piece of cardstock. It could be the same color, could be different, at 3 3/4 by 10. Then you're going to need some designer series paper or pattern paper. In Stamping Up world, we call it designer series paper. I think everyone else calls it pattern paper, or how about this, pretty paper. You're going to need one piece, two pieces actually, 4 by 5 1/4, and these are width first. So if you have a pattern, you want to make sure that it's vertical, 4 across, 5 1/4 up, and then one piece that is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and then one little piece of white paper, 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, so let's get going. What we're going to do first is take that A2 base, and this is where your trimmer comes in handy. If you guys have one of these, one of my favorite tools, like my first tool. I'm going to start with a piece of strawberry slush, right? That is 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to score that at 4 1/4, basic fold, right? And then what you're going to want to do is we're going to cut, you see that? From this score line diagonally down to the bottom. Now, I said, right, makes it so much easier if you have a trimmer like this, because you can line up that top score line and you can line up the bottom to the track so that it's going to run a straight line. Okay, let's put that down. And when I do something like this where I'm cutting down into the paper, I always kind of just bring my blade down here a little bit. Hey Donna! Hey Donna, Andrea and Bernadette are on. I met them. Andrea owns a wonderful store out in Aquabog called Crafts on the Move, and Melanie, I, and a few others kind of go out in their craft. Holly too. Donna is my upline. Andrea might have heard me talk about her a time or two. Okay, so you're going to line up that score line and the bottom here. We're going to cut diagonally. Okay, so there you go. So you're left with that. And the name of this card is the Diagonal Front Flip card. I'm always coming up with tongue twisters. Creatively connected with CardNMum, Diagonal Front Flip. Oh, never mind. Okay. Then your piece of 3 3/4 by 10, you're going to score that in the middle at 5. Okay. So that's your 2 cardstock pieces. You're going to use one of the panels of pattern paper, and you're going to glue that to the inside of your larger card. So I'm going to do that now. Get my seal. Okay, I'm going to put that down, and that part is done. Okay. Then I want to decorate this front flap, so I'm going to take my second piece of designer series paper. That's 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did with the card front. I'm going to line up the end to end, and I'm going to cut it. And I did it up, no, I didn't do it upside down. I guess it doesn't matter. It has a strawberry facing this way and that way. Who knew? And that is going to get glued down to the front of your card. And this should give you a nice little border. So if you are watching, which I know a few of you are, do you prefer using tape runners or glue when you're doing stuff like this, when you're gluing a large piece of paper down? See, such a pretty. I don't charge for the sound effects, so don't worry. Okay. Okay. Next, what do we have to do? We have to do a little stamping. I really told my husband he needs to move out of the office so I have more space. It's getting ridiculous now. I'm going to use my foam mat to stamp on because our photopolymer stamps do better that way. And what I'm going to do is stamp the large jam jar on the front. Okay, so this is going to be fun because it's right up against there. So let's see if I can do this on live TV, live Facebook. Okay, Bernadette likes tape runner. Andrea's relieved she doesn't have to pay any extra money. Yes, I know you definitely use both. I kind of go back and forth too. Like, I was on a glue kick for a long while, and all of a sudden it's like I rediscovered the tape runner. Okay, so I'm going to put this down here. Ooh, nervous. Whew. All right, so now I have a jam jar on the front. I also cut out one of the labels from, so I'll just show you. This die set has that jam jar, so you can stamp and cut it, and that's where I had this card from my CardNMum to go class. That's how I got that. It cuts out one piece, so that's nice. You can make some fun cards with that. And then there's some label dies that go with the sentiments, which is "You're the sweetest," "Love you very much," and "Homemade." Really cute sentiments. Oh yeah, Bernadette, I know sometimes, right, the glue makes things wavy, especially if it comes out gloppy. I know that I use this little fine tip, and it comes out a lot better, but when I used to use the Tombow in the regular bottle, sometimes it would glob out, and then I would get kind of like the streets in New York right now. Potholes, snow bumps, you don't know what's going on. So I cut out this label from Basic White, and I'm going to stamp "Love you very much." Oh, am I going to do it crooked? Okay, we'll see. Oh, but I smushed too hard, and I have a halo. But guess what? It's homemade, so it's okay. Let me tell you, if I got this card, I would be happy if it was handwritten. So, there. Do I have my Basic White piece? Oh, there it is. Whew. And then what I'm going to do is just stamp one little strawberry in the bottom of our inside piece. So this is our Basic White. That is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Just going to stamp that using some plain Memento ink. And then I'm going to color it in with some blends. So speaking of blends, one of my favorite coloring tools, one thing, this is Strawberry Slush, that Stampin' Up! Kind of announced is that a lot of prices are sort of going up. Shocker, I know, right, in this economy. And one of them are these blends. So if you want to stock up on anything, my newsletter I sent out has a list of all the products that are going up. I don't know how much they're going up, but Donna and I will be on stage next week, as well as Melanie, and we'll find out how much they are. So as soon as I know the difference in prices and how much they're going up, I will definitely report that to you, because we have until May to get the old prices. So stock up. Okay, so where's this guy going to go? This guy is going to go on the inside of our, and this is Pretty in Pink. This is a retiring color, so get your hands on that if you want some. Of course, my sister chose this color for her baby shower favors, so I had to order some more. Okay, so now we have this. We are going to glue that to the inside of here. Okay. So it's kind of just going to go right in, hold on, yeah, right in the center. Oh, I'm so nervous. Whew. Okay, I did it. And you open this up, and this goes in here, and that goes there. And that is your diagonal front flip card. But we can't leave the jar like this, right? So here's one of the dies. It makes this cute little cover, like an old-time. Used to see jars decorated like that. I don't know that I've seen them recently. I haven't been to a farmer's market in a while. Oh, here comes the glue, see? Okay, I'm going to put that on. Whoops. I'm going to wiggle it. Okay, and then one of the dies too is also this cute little tiny strip of paper. I'm going to put some glue on. That's going to go across here to look like a ribbon, or you know, something that was used to tie this cute little piece of cloth down. Guys, I'm very impressed. My kids haven't bothered me once. Shh, I probably just jinxed it. You like it, Bernadette? Good, I'm glad. And then we're just going to glue this right here. So this one's kind of, you know, a simple one. I didn't want to make a crazy card on our Facebook Live, although maybe, you know, the next time I will. No one knows. So that's it. It's your, flip it open. So of course, like I always do on these, I make one card and I have to show you some other samples. So I made this one using the Sweet as a Bug collection. Look at those little bugs. Ha! This one I added some fancy ribbon. Opens up like that. A cute little bug in there. And I love this paper too. It's got some really nice nice mushrooms. Has anyone ever said that? I just did. Haha. But some really nice images. And this. Then I made this one using Greenery Lane. So this is a bundle that is a stamp and die set, but it also comes with this washi tape. They are cute, right? I don't like bugs either. So it comes with this big roll. I think it's like 4 inches. Oh, 3.5 inches of washi tape. And what you can do is you can adhere it to a piece of white cardstock, and then the dies from the set work with these images. So that's how I made these. So I thought that was really fun. So yeah, and this actually I used some paper from the annual catalog. It was actually a set with turtles, but it's just a striped piece of paper, so look at that. What I like about our designer series paper is one will have like a fun image like this, and then the other side will have kind of just a plain pattern piece that you can use for almost anything. So I always say, if you don't like the, you know, you're like, what am I going to do with this? You look at the other side, right? You can probably use that. Oh, your tape runner went rogue, Andrea. Oh no. So yeah, that's what you can do with the washi tape, and or you can just stamp the images and cut them out here. And then my one last card, this is my really pretty card. This is using the Simply Beautiful bundle. And this, I had made another card using this technique where I stamped in Versamark and embossed with gold, and then I watercolored. So this is on watercolor paper, and I went over with a few layers to get that gradient going. Same thing with the leaves. I think it's really pretty. Flip, flip. So there you go. Alright, so those are the cards I made. Which one's your favorite? We got Simply Beautiful, Greenery Lane, we got the bugs, and we got the jam. Let me know in the comments. I need to know. Well, let's see, I'm waiting. Well, to fill the empty space. Remember, we have these cute little clipboards. It's a kit. You get 3 clipboards. I put the link. Oh, you like the yeah, that's pretty. I think that's my favorite too. Although I do like the colors of this guy the best. There's something about those 2-step stamping where you can just fill in the image with the stamp. Okay, Andrea likes the flower too, and then the jam. Okay. I put the link to this in the comments. I also put links to all the products that I used for this card, and that card. In case you're interested in any of them, go check it out. They'll bring you to my online store. And remember, you earn stamping rewards to use on your next purchase. So that's kind of a cool thing that Stamping Up just started. Actually, when I'm away next week, I'm running a special that any order over $50 gets double rewards. So that's fun. More bang for your buck. And last but not least, remember that I have my registration for my CardNMum to Go class, where we'll make a bunch of different projects. You'll get all the supplies, a full pack of paper, full roll of ribbon, full thing of embellishments. That link to register is below too. That's a fun card, right? And we'll be making that one in my class. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for commenting. Also in the comments, I have links to my Instagram. I know we're on Facebook, but some people don't follow me on Facebook. So Facebook, YouTube, and my newsletter. So if you want to hop on there, my blog too, go check those out. I'd love to have you follow me on my crafty journey, as I like to call it. Thank you for watching, Bernadette, Andrea, Donna. I didn't see anyone else comment, so I see people are watching, but you know, incognito. Guys, have a great Thursday night, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend and that you get to do something crafty. Okay, bye guys.